Okay.
Okay. Can I start?
Yeah.
You're beautiful. You have such a pretty smile. Noticing you was so easy. How do you all feel when I say the compliments? Well, it's very flattering to hear, and I would personally be very happy to hear these compliments. But what if it comes from a human trafficker? It doesn't feel that good anymore, does it? You might be a little bit confused about this. How is this compliments related to human trafficking? Well, traffickers tend to target people with low self-esteem who will show a different reaction hearing these compliments. They might look down to the ground, timidly say a barely audible thank you, and avoid eye contact. And the trafficker exactly takes advantage of the weakness and appear as a loving figure, perhaps a boyfriend or girlfriend figure, or a parental figure in the victim's lives to make the victim feel that they are loved by someone. Gradually, the victim will become completely dependent on the trafficker, to the point that they think the trafficker is the only person they can rely on. And this is a turning point where the trafficker will start degrading the victim, so the victim would desperately want them back and do anything the trafficker tells us to do. It is crucial for people to understand that these trafficker victims engage in prostitution not out of enthusiasm or will, but rather an act out of hopelessness and coercion. See, I just told you one of the most common tactics that traffickers use. But how many of you actually knew about this? How many of you still have the stereotype that traffickers wear gold chains, they approach people at night and drag them into a cart? The point I'm trying to make that we really don't know anything about human trafficking. But it's such a big problem existing not just in the US, but in the world. 40 million people are being reported to be trafficked in the world. But keep in mind, this is an underestimation due to the hidden nature of human trafficking. But only nearly 1% of the 40 million victims is rescued due to low awareness and inaction. Whereas California is the state with the most cases of human trafficking in the US, but still community leaders are ignoring the problem. And due to social and cultural stigma towards prostitution, most people seem apathetic towards the victims. Let me share with you a real story. There's a college student named Rachel Thomas, and Rachel is a California girl from a happy upper middle class two-parents home. She was in her junior year at Emory University when she met a professional and well-spoken modeling agent in a club. He had business cards, portfolio with recognizable models, and connections throughout the city. Rachel found him suspicious at first, but when one of his models went up to Rachel, Rachel was convinced to join the modeling company. Later, at the agent's request, Rachel filled out a W-4 form, which includes her parents' home address, her parents' phone number information, and social security number. But after she gets a job, gradually the modeling agent forces her to start exotic dancing to gain funds for her modeling career. She's even forced to sleep with men out of her will to promote her career. When Rachel tries to leave, the trafficker threatens to kill her family member or send embarrassing